just rusty and anxious all together. New guys on the team that's been sitting out, just anxious, you know what I mean? Corbin Collins just couldn't get it going because this is his first time, he sat out pretty much half the season at LSU and then sitting out last year and just trying to, get his Lloyds a little bit and, just couldn't get over the nerve bug. Everybody else just, Anthony Leach's got to get, used to the speed of the way we play. Lino Gaines did some good deals, but still, he's not really giving us everything from what he can give us from an athletic standpoint. And that's just guys just putting this thing together. It's going to take a little bit, and we're going to, because we still got guys injured. As you saw, we're playing a bunch of guards, and the one thing that's that we got to get much better at, we got to rebound the ball with that guard lineup in there, and we got to do a much better job. I mean, Kay had 19 rebounds, and that's what he's been doing. But everybody else has got to join the party from a rebounding standpoint. 22 turnovers against a team like this is unacceptable, and that's just because, guys aren't in the right spots, being careless with the ball, trying to do a little too much because it's the first game, and Rome wasn't building the day. You saw, when we are doing the right things, we can be explosive, but we got to be consistent with it, and that's going to take time because even though we're a veteran team, we still got some guys injured, and we're still implementing new guys, so it's not going to be as smooth just yet. It's going to take us a little bit before it really gels, but we got enough pieces. We just got to put them all together, defend better, rebound the ball better, and then the main thing is, even though we play fast, we got to take care of the ball better. We do those three things, we can be really good, but just tonight was just so ugly. These guys have been so amped up to play somebody else and get this thing started. We had a decent game against Lincoln Memorial, that close scrimmage, but this is the first time them playing against, in front of fans and things like that. So it was kind of a little helter-skelter. And two, I didn't want to do a lot from an offensive standpoint against that zone because I know we're going to be playing some other teams. So I didn't call a play except for one little motion offense. So that was one reason why, you probably say, was he going to do anything different? No, not tonight because, I want to save all that stuff for when we start playing because I know teams are going to want this tape.
Talked a little bit about injuries kind of hampering this team. I saw Billy Reeder went down with about 14 minutes left. Was it in fact the shoulder, and how important is his health to this team?
Structurally, the shoulder's fine. It's just tender right now. If he gets hit on or something like that, it's just like when you have a decent injury or some stitches. The stitches may be out, the wound may be closed, but if you touch it, it's tender. And that's what Billy's going through right now. That's the only thing. But from a structural standpoint and all that, he's fine. I could have played him again, but it wasn't really need to do that.
Talk about Coach. Talk about Brent Harrison. He was 4 or 5 from the 3-point line with 24 points. He was the leading scorer. It seemed like he was able to find his stride when the offense needed some points. He was there to pick up the slack when guys like Corbin, they struggled to get their rhythm going. The other guards, but it seemed like he was there on point from the beginning of it. And
that was the deal last year. Angelo was the guy who was on point, who was steady. And Brent was the newcomer who sat out the year before, anxious, trying to find himself, trying to go get it all at once. Now he's settled down, he's letting the game come to him, and he had 24 points. He had 2 turnovers, he only had 2 assists, but he only had 2 turnovers. He had 3 blocks, and 1 steal in 34 minutes. He's efficient. He only missed 4 shots, 9 of 13, 4 of 5, made both his free throws, 5 rebounds. We get that, and then what Angelo's going to become. As when the lights really come on. So you add them two, okay, now I got to get Kareem back to running the show and just being the maestro. Don't do anything else, just get everybody where they need to be and you make plays. And then you bring Corbin off and get him to calm down a little bit. He's going to be up and down. He's a talented kid, but as you saw today, he was just so, but once he settles down, he's a force to be reckoned with. And then the other kid who played really good tonight, didn't shoot it well in the second half was Miguel Descent, the freshman. He's going to be really good. So our guard play is the strength of our team. Karam had 19 boards, 13 points. He's got to focus, and continue to stick to detail. And he sat out most of the year too with the back injury. So You know, we got some pieces that just new, you know, and like I said, it's going to take a little time for us to really get it going, but once we get it going, we're going to be dangerous. Just got to get, you know, unfortunately, we got to go to UNLV next week, you know, open up, and so we got to get better tonight real quick. You know, we got to win, you know, give St. Catharine a lot of credit. Those guys play hard. You know, they had 3 guys sitting out, you know, so they're going to be really good, you know, once they get all their team together. But it was a good contest for us early, you know, playing against a helter-skelter type situation to make competitive. Even though the score was lopsided, it was still a competitive basketball game, and it was something that we needed to exploit some of the things that we're not doing well.
Played 11 guys tonight. Did you see a combination that really stood out and what you're going to stick with for the next game?
Not really. You know, you got to have Billy Reeder in there. You know, more so than anything. You know, you got to have Brendan Angelo in there. It's just now Kareem getting solid, Corbin becoming. You know what I'm saying? You got to start coming. And I'll tell you what, when Miguel DeSint comes in there, we kind of we settle down when he's in there, the freshman. You know, he came in early. You know, I mean, in the first half, and kind of put the game away by himself. So, you know, once we start doing that, and we made shots. I mean, you know, we're actually, you know, we shot 40% from 3. That was pretty good. You know, we do that every single night. You know, and we tighten up some things, especially defensively and rebounding, cut down the turnovers. We're gonna be all right.
And Coach, you know, talk about, you know, back on Miguel and seeing him as a freshman. It seemed like you said, when he was in there, he was like so calm, as if he's been under you for 2 years.
Right.
And you got a lot of freshmen. They have like their freshman bug when they year. They kind of had to make their transformation from high school to college, and they have to play a lot different. And it seems like he's used to playing how you got him playing as a guard.
No doubt.
Is it like that?
He's just, some people got the it, and he's got it. You know, he's got a great feel for the game. He's got great vision. He's got a great pace. You know, you think he's skinny, you can get up on him and you can beat him up, but he doesn't let you beat him up. He's got a great handle. He's probably our most consistent jump shooter right now. You know, and defensively, he gets after, he's long. You know, the future for him is very, very bright. He could be an NBA guy. He's got that it. You know, he's got things that you can't teach, that you don't have to teach. You know, and the thing about me being a point guard is the strength of my game was passing, having great vision. And that's the frustrating thing about it. But he's a jewel because he does have that vision. He does make people better. He does know how to make the play. He does know how to stay within what we're doing and still make everybody look good. So, you know, he's a great addition. And, you know, once these other guys settle down, you know, and get to where we know we need to be, it's going to be much better. You know, we just got to, you know, tighten up some things. I think a lot have to do with they're excited about playing in front of our fans. 2, I think that, you know, for some odd reason they didn't respect who we were playing to the utmost. You know, we did what we needed to do to separate, but we didn't stay consistent like we normally do, no matter who we're playing, and that's why I'm disappointed more so than anything else. That's what we did in the Bahamas. Even though we were putting teams away, we played for 40 minutes the right way. We never stopped. We never took plays off. We never, you know, was undisciplined, and we got undisciplined tonight. And, you know, we got to make sure that we don't do that anymore.
Anything in the back? Yes. Any other questions? Okay, thanks, Coach.